What's up, everybody? We are back in here getting ready to play the new college football 27. And as you can see, we've already loaded into the dynasty mode. And I want to tell you guys a story about Julian Baptiste. He's age 31. He's from Lafayette, Louisiana. And you know, Julian grew up in South Louisiana where football wasn't entertainment. It was a community. His father was a high school math teacher and offensive line coach, while his mother worked as a nurse. And every Friday night, he learned that football was about discipline, sacrifice, and serving something bigger than yourself. He wasn't the biggest kid or the fastest kid. He learned early that preparation could beat talent when talent wasn't prepared. His philosophy became the scoreboard rewards preparation and winning starts Monday morning. Now, Julian went on to be a quarterback at the University of Louisiana with the Raging Cajuns. He was a 3-year starter, never made an All-American team, finished with school passing records at graduation, known for film study more than his athletic ability, called protections and adjusted plays at the line. He dreamed of playing professionally, but he had no NFL combine. He was undrafted. He was released after his rookie minicamp, and football was over for him, or so he thought. Instead of chasing arena football or overseas leagues, Julian walked to his old high school and volunteered. He had no paycheck. It was just football. He charted every practice. He built scouting reports, organized cut-ups, and he helped his quarterbacks. Eventually, coaches noticed he wasn't just smart, he solved problems. So he took that talent from his high school to being a graduate assistant at his alma mater with the Raging Cajuns. He was known for asking one question after every meeting: how do we make this easier for our players? Julian's coaching philosophy began to develop. He combines two different coaching worlds. He loved what he saw from Mike McDaniel in the Miami Dolphins, a young coach, a guy who studies the game, looks a little bit nerdy, but he knows how to handle his business when he's a head football coach in the NFL. And he also took some of the stoicness of legend Bill Belichick. He jokes, he teaches, he explains the why behind everything he does. Every meeting is interactive. He wants his quarterbacks thinking instead of memorizing. Offensively, he has motion everywhere, positionless football, creates fun games, matchup hunting, analytics, aggressive fourth down decisions. Bill Belichick influence comes in when he, takes it serious. Mistakes are corrected immediately. There's no excuses. There's no entitlement. Every player's role matters. From the guy who's not going to get a down this entire season to the guy that gets every single one. Every week the game plan changes, and his favorite phrase is, don't defend a system, solve the problem. Julian believes that tough people win, that everyone develops, that football doesn't last. You have to earn everything that you do. And he's going to make sure that all his players are prepared to do that. His offensive philosophy, run first, but he's not old school. Modern spread run game, heavy motion, wide zone, gap schemes, RPOs, play actions, adaptive personnel. If he has a great quarterback, he's going to throw it 40 times. If he has a great running back, he's going to run it 40 times. If he has no stars, let's control the clock. His offense changes with his players. He doesn't care where his recruiting services ranked you. Doesn't care what star you are. He wants you to recognize what you are willing to become. What makes him different is that most coaches install systems, but Julian studies people. He believes coaching is solving problems. Every player learns differently. Every opponent attacks differently. Every season requires change. He has one rule: adapt or get left behind. Julian spent time as an offensive analyst for the Raging Cajuns, about 1 or 2 years, and earned a reputation as one of the best young offensive minds in the region. After that, he took his talents to Louisiana Tech down the road as a quarterbacks coach and developed a 3-star quarterback into an all-conference player. From there, he finally got his shot. He begins his career here in college football 27 as the offensive coordinator of the Arkansas State Red Wolves. The national media labels him the next offensive genius. Other coaches are thinking, this guy's way too young to be offensive coordinator of a Division I team in the Sun Belt. And that's where we begin. And here we are as Julian gets ready to sign on with the Arkansas State Red Wolves. As you can see, they want him to sign at least one 3-star recruit or better for this season, win at least a fourth of our home games, and win a road game this season. We're going to see what he can do in his first season as the offensive coordinator of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Julian had a big say in the schedule this year, going after some quality opponents. You know, as a one-star program, he just had to do what he could. The Sun Belt, he takes on his alma mater in week 5, and then he goes all throughout Louisiana, a couple of different moments. The new member, Louisiana Tech, who joins the Sun Belt this upcoming season, he's going to do what he can with this schedule and this offense. Let's take a look at his offense, as a matter of fact. We got Trey Owens, who looks to be the starting quarterback at the moment. Looks like he's a 74 overall. Pocket passer, which fits right into what Julian wants to do. Ethan Crawford, pure runner, doesn't really fit what he wants to do. And then we've got some senior leadership at the end of the bench. May even slide in this 6'6" pocket passer rather than Ethan Crawford here. That's not really... Julian doesn't really go after pure runners. It's not really his thing. These pure runners are not his type of offense. You know, he wants his guys to be able to throw that thing accurately and deeply. His running backs looks like contact seeker Keaton Clay, Devin Spencer, D.D. Murray, and Trevor Hatchett. D.D. Murray and Devin Spencer look to be more of Julian's type of guys. Some guys that can do a little bit of catching and run. Their carrying is just okay, especially Murray's. But they're fast. I mean, the 89 speed for Spencer here. This guy's more of a brute force. That's not really how Julian likes to play, but obviously he's adaptable. And it looks like his running back room is the best of the offense so far. He does have a talented wide receiver here in Chauncey Cobb. 86 overall, 93 speed, only 5'6", but he's an elusive route runner, which fits straight into what Julian wants to do offensively. He's also got Hunter Summers, another elusive route runner, Nana Burris, a gadget guy, and all these guys are fast. I mean, Julian will find a way to utilize all these guys. We've got some seniors to replace here on the offensive side of the ball. His tight end looks to be a little bit what he likes to do as a physical route runner and a vertical threat here, two from Kansas, and then Jabari Bush is from Texas. Jabari Bush has a decent speed coming off the edge. You know, his left tackle is a 75. He's got a good left guard, good on the other right guard, and then just okay on the outside, which could get scary for his offense. In full practice mode going in, especially week 1. As we check on some of these recruiting, we know he's got to offer his guys. It looks like Johnny Crummy is the main guy he wants to go after. And so he's got the deal breaker brand exposure. Not sure Arkansas State is the one for that, but he's a gem, and Julian is excited about the chance to go after him. Obviously, he's going to want some NIL. There's not much that Arkansas State can do NIL-wise. They've got 445 dynasty points in this. He's going to go ahead and up it just a little bit and increase that with the scholarship offer. Going to see if he ends up making the list here. He's also going to go after this New Orleans quarterback, another guy who's not really expecting too much NIL-wise. We're going to go ahead and leave it the same. And he is going to go after all 3 quarterbacks just in case it doesn't work out with Crummy. Halfback-wise, he did his scouting, and he likes this cat right here from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm sure a lot of people will go after him, especially our in-state big brother, the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they are going to have a lot more to do with NIL-wise than Julian is. He's got to add some guys who don't want a lot of NIL. That's why he hands the offer to this 1-star. He does think this 1-star can play, coming in with a decent speed. His carrying is pretty bad, but Julian believes in development over kind of the things that you are struggling with. He believes that he can help you become the best that you can be as long as you buy into what he's got going on. Same with George here, another Louisiana native. He wants to offer the scholarship, but the NIL just isn't going for him. So he's going to have to, unfortunately, get out of this race. He's got to save some NIL for the defensive side of the ball, for his defensive coordinator, and he's also got to target one of these 5 receivers here. He did do some scouting on these guys. A lot of them have pretty good speed. He's going to end up offering some of these guys that, require no money. He's working with little to none. This guy has Arkansas State as his top school, so that's an easy offer. Not expecting any money, and he commits. He commits right away to Arkansas State and what Coach Baptiste has going. But Baptiste's goal is to land a 3-star, so he's got to go after some early and hope that some of these bigger schools don't get interest. And he's going to go after this cat from Baton Rouge and hope that the hometown school doesn't find him too interesting, so that he'll come and showcase his talents with the Red Wolves. This guy here expects no NIL, so that's an easy one for him. He would like to go after this kid from Denton, but the expected NIL is too high. He has to show respect to his defensive coordinator and make sure that they get what they need. Spent a lot of time on quarterback Jalen Crummy out of Conway, Arkansas last week. He decided to spend a little bit more with Brian Hawkinson out of Louisiana this week, as a couple of other schools have not made their offers. Baptiste is gonna go after this kid pretty decently. Put in a couple hours and see where it gets to him. As he gets to the halfback situation here, he's making progress with this 3-star out of Little Rock. And he's top of the list for this guy out of Mississippi. And he did not get a chance to offer scholarship here. He's going to do so now, as the expected NIL is 0. And as the Arkansas State Red Wolves face against Memphis, maybe that'll give him a good chance to get Memphis out of the top 5 and kind of take over there. He's going to put a little bit of hours in this kid from Mississippi. And a little bit of hours for this kid from Duncanville, Texas. He really wants this kid from Louisiana, from Baton Rouge. And his scholarship offer alone did not do enough. So he's going to put in as many hours as he can to make sure that he sees him. Make sure the kid knows that he's wanted. Heading into week 1, Baptiste is going to stay with the starting lineup that we saw before. Baptiste's first game as the offensive coordinator of a Division I school, he shakes off the nerves. He shakes them off. He's never nervous. He's prepared. He's always prepared in every situation he goes in. Road environment, he just hopes that he did enough teaching to his players to showcase what that they can do on this field today. Rivalry trophy here, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. The Memphis Tigers just got a new head coach as well. And they're looking to start off hot, but Baptiste is not interested. Baptiste does not want to see them do well. Memphis kicks it off as the Arkansas Razorbacks get the first chance of offense, and Baptiste gets her first chance to show off. You can see some serious history here. Memphis is the all-time leader. We're going to make sure that changes today and get it one game closer to what we believe is the way to go. Baptiste is going to trust his running back with the first play of the game. He gets close to a first down. There's an injury timeout there. He's going to go back to his running back. As you can see, the stadium pulse is high. Got the backup in for this second down, and they end up losing some yardage. Go back to his running back again. Just make Memphis tired. That's his philosophy right now. They're 4th and inches. But Baptiste is not the type of guy to punt like that. Not right now. Not right now, not his first chance, and it backfires. It backfires. He'll hear from his head coach on that for sure. No doubt about it. As Memphis gets onto the field, Baptiste got chewed out. There's no question that was the wrong call there. A little overzealous as the jet sweep here loses a little bit of yardage. Going to go to his quarterback, see what his quarterback's arm can do in game. He's seen it in practice. He knows Cobb's on the outside there for him. And there's a sack there. 3rd and 20 for this offense as Baptiste's offense is struggling here, and that's not what he's known for. It's not what he was brought in to do, especially game 1. Quarterback finds his target, gets the tight end. First down. 2 for the quarterback. Baptiste is going to go back to him after a play like that, and they get sacked. He needs his offensive line to stand up a little bit. Double tight end look. Looking to confuse him a little bit. Gets the catch. Great catch by the big fella. Unfortunately, it doesn't get him where he needs to be. And Baptiste is going to take the safe route and punt it. And look to make, hopefully the defense has his back as the ball flies into the end zone. He's back to his running back. A couple plays there, he went against him. Doesn't get any yardage on that one. Play actions coming up. Cobb wants the ball. He's only been targeted once. And that just goes straight over his head. Little receiver. Bad pass by the quarterback. 3rd and 10. The tight end is tough getting out of the break. It's just an easy deflection for the defense. As the punter kicks it deep into the end zone. And Baptiste has to watch again. His head coach is not very happy right now, but luckily the defense stands up one more time, giving him another chance to buy a touchdown here. Cobb comes down with it. He comes down with an amazing, amazing catch. And the quarterback here is doing a really good job of controlling the game as much as he can. There, he meets the defense. Good run by the running back there, Keaton Clay. And Baptiste is going to go back to him to see if we can get this first down at 3rd and 2. Good move there by the running back. Gets his first down. Well, actually his second of the game. A lot of motion in Baptiste's offense. Going to always see somebody coming for the ball, coming around the ball. And he just takes too long in the pocket. Quarterback just takes too long in the pocket there. Results in a loss of 5. Again, this Memphis is taking care of the quarterback. He's got to get it off quick, and he can't right now as his guys aren't breaking open. There goes one right there. First down. They're now in the red zone for the first time this game. And that just gets... Receiver wasn't even ready there. Baptiste is going to go to his running back. So he gets swallowed up in the backfield. Baptiste knows he has to get a touchdown here. He can't walk away from the red zone without a touchdown. And he does. He gets it. Summers brings in the touchdown, the first in the Baptiste era. And the defense stands up one more time. Can Baptiste take the lead here? Get good field position to start. Not the best running decision there. Losing 4. As you can see, Owens is taking a lot of hits. And it's going to, affect him there as Cobb gets one. Cobb brings in the touchdown. The Red Wolves score another one as Baptiste is backed up in his own end zone. He's got to do everything he can to get out of his own end zone here and not give up any points. The running back does a good job, giving him a little bit of breathing room. He's going to go back to his running back again. That's the best way to just kind of pound through and get to where he needs to be. Don't need to risk anything with the quarterback there as he loses 1 yard. Quarterback's going to take a chance. He's got Clay out there and receiving. Here goes a little bit of motion. Clay's the best option for him. The running back gets the first down, gets a little bit of extra yards. It's an injury on Memphis' side. Hopefully he's okay. They'll take care of that. He's suffering a lot of hits. He's getting injured. He's out here doing his best. Great catch there by the tight end, and they get the first down. Cobb is open again. Great catch by Cobb as they get another first down. Baptiste is going to go back to his running back, Clay. Barely gains any yards there. Going to try for the slip screen here with Clay. Clay's strength is not in catching. We're going to see, and it does not go well at all. Does not go well at all. Baptiste is going to go ahead and punt here. Elect to his special teams coordinator as that goes deep back into the Memphis end zone yet again. As the Memphis Tigers go out quick and give good field position here to Baptiste and his offense. Got a 2 tight end look. Motion, of course. That's nearly intercepted there. This is a bad pass by the quarterback. It hits. Running back there gains a few yards. Tight end is open yet again. Can't come down with it. The slower linebacker there was matched up on him. Baptiste is going to elect to punt yet again. A lot of punting going on in his first game. He has the lead, so it's not too bad right now as that goes back into the end zone yet again. 4 minutes left in the second. Baptiste works on these types of situations. Can they bring themselves to fruition here in his first game as the offensive coordinator, as the tight end makes a hell of a catch there to get them the first down. There's an injury there, so we don't have to waste any timeouts as they have to take the injury timeout. Motion, you got the jet sweep here. Great blocking. Great blocking. Gains a couple yards. Another injury there, this time for our Razorbacks. Offensive lineman going down, which is not good. Our offensive line hasn't been good with the starters, so Summers snags a catch there as he on the comeback route. As you can see, it's calf strain for our left tackle, who already wasn't doing good, so his backup scared to see what that's going to be like for Baptiste and his offense. The tight end is open yet again. Lob pass. Didn't go as planned. And he throws his first interception. Wow. Makes a heck of a play on the ball there. Not much time to go here in the second. Baptiste just has to hope one of his guys break open. It's a great catch there by Cobb. Hurry up, offense. The backup running back's in. Little screenplay for him. He doesn't get to the outside. Hurry up offense as second and inches. Cobb gets a pass broken up, but the time stops. Going to see if the running back can get this first down and probably elect to take a timeout. Gets more. Baptiste's going to go hurry up. Why waste the timeouts now, he says. The tight end, gets lucky there that he doesn't come up with another interception. The next hit may put him out of the game. Cobb breaks open, gets his first down, and Baptiste is going to take a timeout. It's going to be tough, with this. Cobb breaks open. Pass is too low. Luckily, not too much time came off the clock there. Heavy motion for Cobb and his offense. And the sack comes through. 3rd and 18 here as they line back up for another one. And the backup quarterback, Crawford, has to come into the game. Way too many hits on our quarterback in week 1. That puts him out of the game way too early. Quarterback's going to throw and throws an interception right into the end zone. We'll see if Owens is back in. Looks like Crawford's going to end up taking the rest of these snaps. And like we said at the beginning, it's not Baptiste's traditional. And they fumble. Baptiste is getting chewed out. He's chewing his players out. This is not the offense that he's supposed to run in his first showing as the Memphis Tigers take the lead. The backup quarterback comes up yet again and throws another interception. And the offense is looking terrible. His next showing is the defense does a really, really great job. And I'm sure the defensive coordinator is wondering why they spend all this money on offense when he's doing more with less. And Baptiste is not getting it done in his first showing. Move a little bit. Tight end is open. Gets the first down. The first good throw there for backup quarterback Crawford. Baptiste knows he can win the game any type of way. That's the way he built his team. He builds his teams typically. As he jumps into this situation, he had to deal with some guys he didn't recruit. These aren't all the guys that he recruited. As it goes when you kind of get that first job. But Summers breaks open there, gets another first down. He sees the flaws here in game one. Maybe goes to a different situation with his offensive recruiting due to what he's seen here today. Breaking loose for the running back. The backup gets a first down. We got an injury here to another Arkansas State offensive lineman. It looks like the running back is taking a lot of damage as well. Cobb is hopeful to break open. They throw it. Luckily, it drops before anything bad happens. The turnovers have really killed the Arkansas State offense in game one. 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Just not the way Baptiste has wanted to go. Summers snags it. Grown man catch on the sideline. And Baptiste doesn't want to go down without a fight. He's not going to just roll over and let Memphis do what they want to do. That's not the way that he coaches. That's not the way that he believes that his team should be. As he grinds his way as offensive coordinator at a pretty low level. This season, they're going toe-to-toe with an American Conference opponent here as the running back makes a great catch. 4th and 2. Head coach encourages him to go for it this time rather than last time he made a brash decision. And they do get the first down. Into the red zone here. Crawford snaps the ball. Break free there down the middle. Touchdown for Summers. That's 2 touchdowns for Summers in the day. Third quarter, late third. We're backed up into our own end zone yet again. Baptiste is going to try and run his way out of it. Good blocking there by the small receiver, Cobb. Our team's best receiver. Great blocking to get the first down as the third quarter is winding down. And a great jet sweep, gain a couple yards. 2 and 7, another injury to the Red Wolves. To the tight end. Bunch look. Cobb breaks loose for a little bit. Gets it to him. Just a big, strong linebacker there to take care of him. Baptiste trusting Clay. Ends up losing a couple yards. Baptiste is not going to go for it this time. As you can see, the run game disparities. The Memphis running side is they're getting it done. So while the defense has made a couple stops, he probably won't be happy with 162 yards from the opposing team's running back. As the punt team lines up. Rough punt. Rough punt there. At terrible field position here for Baptiste. Summers is open. Gets the first down, hopefully. 2nd and 5. Safety sneaking up front. Got to pay attention there. He's coming for it. Gets it to Cobb. Cobb snags it, comes back for the ball. Touchdown will go a long way for this offense. Quarterback run. Only one yard to gain there. Tosses another interception. Tough for this offense. Hopefully the defense stands up, and they do. This is a 5-minute situation here. Baptiste is going to want to use all the clock that he can, and obviously he's going to want to get as close to the end zone as he can. As he goes down, tries to make a home run play. Quarterback run. Use the strengths of his quarterback. He gets a little bit rattled there. The quarterback's strengths here is running, but that's not how Baptiste typically wants to play. But he's adaptable and throws it on 4th and 6. Baptiste is going to go for it. He sees this as a score now situation. Why wait? Summers comes up with the snag. He gets it on 4th down. He wants to use all 5 minutes in favor of his offense. He knows he has to score. Being 1-0 means the world, especially in the rivalry. Throws an interception. Number 8 gets another interception on the day. Fumble! As it's Memphis ball. And Memphis scores a touchdown late in the 4th. Essentially ruining Baptiste's first showing. Good catch by Summers. Summers is out. Summers gets a touchdown. Oh my God, with the under 2 coming. Oh, and they lose. The offense from the Memphis Tigers. This was a close one. But Baptiste knows that he made some poor game management decisions early that cost them the game. Aaron Nolan finishes the game from the quarterback position for the Memphis Tigers. The running back runs for 207 yards. They gave it to him a ton. They obviously saw that was a weakness of this Arkansas State defense. Owens throws for 255 yards. His completion isn't great. Crawford throws 4 interceptions. The Alabama native. Yeah. Well, appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 1. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up, and we'll be back shortly.